Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our first game of the day. It is a mixed team, mixed regiment game. We have Team 1 and Team 2, currently comprised of mixed regiments in the British military. Today has been put on by EFLGG and IOZAT. I hope that you guys are comfortable and ready for an action-packed game here on Mirage today. So, we are just waiting for the teams to get in and get themselves ready for our first game. While we wait for them to get in, I will just remind you guys, in this day and age, we need to make sure that we stay inside and we stay safe currently due to this coronavirus issue. But obviously, we will be putting on some great entertainment for you guys to sit back and watch in the safety and comfort of your own home. Today we have Twitch chat. If you guys want to put anything in there, if you want to support your favorite team, whether you prefer Team 1 or Team 2, then you are more than welcome to put that in there. Or if you have any questions about Lions League, then you are more than welcome to post them at EFLGG1 on Twitter or AOZAT TV on Twitter as well. My name is Blitzy, and I will be casting today's games for you. We have 2 best of ones today with 4 different teams. It's going to be very exciting to see which players start to shine, as they are, of course, mixed together from different teams that you will see on the Lions League, which will be coming very soon to you in early April. So if you're excited about that, be sure to drop a follow. Keep your eyes on what's going on with the games that will be coming up in the very, very recent future. So as we wait for these guys to get in, if you guys do have anything that you want to add to our game today, whether you have any questions about the teams, which regiments are currently playing, anything like that, then you are more than welcome to. Another interesting thing that you guys might be wanting to take advantage of in the future will be the opportunity for your teams to take on the soldiers that are playing in today's games. If you guys think you have what it takes to beat the military's best and brightest, then you want to @EFL on Twitter, send them a DM and let them know that your team has what it takes to take on the best and brightest in the UK. We're just loading up Mirage now. We'll see if we can get all the guys in. They've been practicing for a while for this. They've been getting their getting their boots on the ground, and they're excited for this. They've been talking about this on their Discord server all week, and now today's the day. It's going to be quite an action-packed first game. We'll have a look at who's in the teams momentarily. Obviously, you CSGO fans out there, you are used to top-level teams playing against each other for golden glory. But with Lions League, I believe it will be definitely a unique experience for you guys that are used to CSGO. You'll see definitely see some different play styles. These guys are obviously very new and up and coming, and it'll be very good to watch them grow as players and as teams as well, and to really see a very unique experience when it comes to CSGO. You're going to see military techniques and tactics being implemented into games on maps with, obviously, the utilities that they have: flashbangs, smoke grenades, regular grenades, Molotovs, things like that. You might see some very interesting things coming out of these teams. And myself, I'm very excited to cast this as well. Obviously, we've got a few people in the chat here. If you guys are part of a regiment or are part of the army, please do speak up. Let me know who you're supporting in the upcoming league. It'd be very interesting to see who has the most support currently and who is the favorite when it comes to April and when it starts up. Just waiting for the boys to get on the server now. We've got 1 or 2 jumping in. We're going to have a quick look at the names of the players right now for the first 2 teams. I'll get these up now for you. So, in Team 1, we have Danny, Faz, Pom Pom, It's Phased, and Mr. Snowman. Team 2, will be Solrak. Without Tyler, Dan, and Josh. Very interesting names. Let's see who the star players of these teams will be in the first coming rounds. Also, you might see a very broad variety of CSGO skins on these players too. These guys have got quite the collection, and it's going to be quite a showcase today for you guys. See what they have on them. A lot of knives, a lot of AK skins, a lot of lovely M4 skins as well. Got a lot of love and chat for Danny right now. Danny, best on AWP. Can confirm, cannot confirm. Solrak as well. We might have a couple of individual players here that might shine out. It appears that we're just waiting for one more player on the server, and we will get right into it for our first round. Just gonna have a little look around, see if there's any big plays coming out in the warm out, any clutches that might occur on here. Obviously, Mirage is a very, very fun map to watch, a very fun map to play on, and a lot of twists and turns, a lot of places that teams can take advantage of and get behind their opponents. You may notice as well during the gameplay, like I said before, there may be some very unique tips and tricks that could come out of this. So do get your notes ready, write them down, because you may want to implement them into your own CSGO gameplay. Could be very, very useful for you guys. So just to introduce myself as well, my name is Blitzy. I will be casting your gameplay today. I'm very excited to be a part of the Lions League, and also I'm very blessed to be here. So thank you guys for having me as well. Just waiting for this last player to get in the server. Bot Jim holding down the spot for now. Could be a promising star player. I would love to know in the chat, for you guys especially, how you are getting through this current period of quarantine. Obviously, it's not ideal. We can all agree on that. But when you get top quality entertainment like this, two big teams, two military teams coming at it to entertain you guys today on their first map, very blessed for it. But yeah, do let me know how you guys are getting through it. I myself have bought a multitude of mini pizzas that have been keeping me well fed throughout this this awful time. Looks like we got a lot of love for Danny. We will be keeping an eye on him for sure to see what he comes out with. Obviously, we have Tyler as well. Very good player. I've seen him play before, as well as some of the other guys on the other teams. Game 2 will be another very interesting matchup. We'll just have to see what map it is on. I've seen a lot of lovely skins, a lot of lovely knives as well. Booze, beards, and streaming. Can confirm that's quite the mix-up. Quite the mix-up. And there we go. We have our final player in the game. It is Cronenberg that's joining as well. Another player that I've seen on the orb. Very good. We'll be excited to see what comes out of that young man. But the warm-up now coming to a close as we get our first round on the board. We got
Mirage is one of the most popular bomb defusal maps for Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Since its release on June the 6th, 2013, it's played a huge part in CSGO's history, and many even regard it as the best of all time. Mirage is the global offensive version of the community map Strike, created by Michael Bubkas Hall. It was initially intended to be a map for the Cyber Athlete Professional League, however Michael made a public version under the name Mirage following this. Valve decided to remake the map and introduced it into the active duty map pool as one of the defusal maps. Mirage has seen its fair share of incredible clutches and 300 IQ plays. However, the most notable will be Coldzera's jumping up quad kill on the B site. This moment shocked the entire of the CSGO community, so much so that Valve created a graffiti in honour of this historic play.
On Luminosity, The team now going back to Old Faithful, and Cold might be in trouble.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure on him. He's got to hit these shots. We saw Fall in this spot before, the same spot, but with much more utility to work with. Here he comes once again. The first base is a Dren. He's going to hit the ground there as Cold. Oh, what a jumping double from Cold! What is going on right now? How does he do this? Cold has saved Luminosity with the AWP play. Unthinkable scenes there on the B apartments. They needed a huge play.
Now it's time to talk about the B site. Some basic smokes.
Seeing some parkour coming out from the team here, trying to find different places to get up with an advantage on the map. A site is quite an interesting map to hold. There's a lot of places that you can position yourself, especially if there is a cutoff. For example, just waiting for the game restart at the moment. There is 20 seconds to go before that happens. Getting rid of a pesky bot that is deciding that he wants to stay in the match to make it a very unfair 6v1. But thank you for joining us here today. Danny the Clutch B, they call him. Well, we'll have to wait and see what he pulls out of the bag here. And again, we wait for the restart.
Yeah, team damage.
So if you guys are joining us from the UK, from America, from anywhere that you are at right now, do let us know how you guys are holding up. It'd be great to know. Obviously, in the UK, we have just found out that we are on a lockdown at this point in time. And if I remember correctly, I did see a buddy of mine having a quick jog with 3 friends of his and about 20 policemen chasing it behind him. Very crazy days right now. Very crazy times. Just waiting for our server restart. These knives are looking brilliant in the hands of the players. I believe we're about to start our first pistol round. Let's see what comes out from the teams. And they're off. It's going to be a fast B play from the terrorists here, as they push 3 up to B side, 2 to mid. Bomb staying relatively on the T side. We've got a nice underplay here, whereas the CTs are very spaced out. They've got a nice spread. I have to see if they manage to pick off anyone. It's going to be Elusive that gets into conflict first. It's Elusive. He takes out Cronenberg on mid. Another frag coming in from FaZe. Oh, sorry, Faz, in fact, with a grenade there onto Tyler. Good kill. Hashtag Army Confidence. It seems that the confidence is definitely on the CT side right now, as they have not moved 1 inch as they picked up 2 frags as well. Another frag coming in from Elusive on mid. That mid hold is looking very, very strong right now. Elusive having a great start at the moment with 2 kills to his name. The T's now are going back to their spawn, 1 holding mid, 1 rotating around. Let's see if they can do anything with these last 2 pistols. Whereas the CT's playing it very smart, not rushing anywhere. Comms coming through. They know what they're doing.
I'm watching.
Just leaves Josh and Without in a very interesting situation with themselves. We have the bomb coming through mid. Will Elusive spot them? The call hasn't come through. And he gets taken out by Without there. Another frag coming in from Without here. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah, I've got here.
The push onto A side as the bomb is going down, but Pom Pom stopping the plant. It leaves Without in a 1v3. Faz low and 2 pistols. With a, there we go. Pom Pom taken out Without. First round goes to the CTs.
Nailed it.
Great first round there from the CTs. Will they buy up their SMGs, get that economy running? It does appear that they will. Elusive grabbing the scout. I'm going to presume he's going to take that mid and lock that down again. Whereas the T's grabbing 1 P250 to their name and sticking to the Glocks. It's going to be a very heavy A push. It's going to be a fake B though. Will the CTs pick up on that? Snowman picking up one, Pom-Pom and Elusive. Everybody grabbing frags right now. It's a free-for-all. As there is one final T on the A site. He gets taken down. Just one guy left for the T's here on B side. He does get the kill. Will he get the plant for the extra economy? He's waiting, and he doesn't get it down fast. Picks him up, stopping and denying the bomb plant. Great start for the CTs. Can they make it a 3-for? Very strong start for them if they can. Here's the T's are going for a small buy-up. Tyler, not wasted any time getting the MAC-10, AK, and Scout. It's a very mixed buy right now for the T's. See if it pays off for them as they push mid and B. We've got 2 on B, 2 on mid, 3 on B. Bomb going to B site. We've got a push up mid right now. Does he spot him? He doesn't. Faz getting the kill there. A great play. A great play there with the flashbang assist as well. We have Phased here, waiting patiently for any B push. He's in a prime opportunity here as well to catch these 3 final T's off guard. No call yet onto B side. No information for the CTs. They're going to stay put. Here we go. He spots one. Molotov coming in. It doesn't land true. He's going to pick up 2 there with the spray. Very lucky spray that gets the headshot as well. Down to 8 HP, leaving Josh in an all-important 1v4. Can he pick it up? And he can't. He gets taken down. Brilliant play by FaZe. Patience of Pasha. Very well played. 3-0 counter-terrorists up and in the money right now. They've got a lot of money to play with. They get the big green gun onto Elusive to hold that mid. And they're going to pick... the T's are going to pick up a couple of deagles here. 1 P2. Let's see if those headshots can come through for them. Very slow start again for the T's. They're taking their time. See if they can get a mistake or force a mistake from the CTs. Only movement from the CTs is they have 1 man pushing up through middle now, trying to get information. He now knows no one's on mid box. He's going to come back.
Smoker.
As the push comes in, they come out of Palace. 1 goes down. Sora gets the headshot though. The site is now in the hands of the T's. We've got 2 CTs rotating through. Snowman gets the kill onto Without. The Christian bomb does go down. It's gonna be a 3v3. Cronenberg takes 1. Faz gets the refrag, gets a second on the soul rack. Tyler left in a very awkward position right now in a 1v3. Gets the first though. He's in firebox. He's holding it down like the Alamo as the Orc tries to get the kill here. He's jumping through. He's going for the knife kill. FaZe denies it though as he gets the last frag. The bomb defuse coming through. CT's feeling very cocky going for those knife frags. It's going to be a very, very long road back to get those 4 rounds in for the T's. But now they have a full buy AWPs and rifles. We finally have our first AWP versus AWP. We have Elusive and Soulrack. Let's see who starts to pick up those all-important early frags for their team. And it's going to be Elusive that takes the dub on the 1v1. Great shot there onto mid. Phased up on B side. It's another great split to the CTs holding their position. Faz very tricky on mid. He's been playing the T's like a fiddle. As we wait for the plays from the T's, we have 1 up in B apps. 2 on under and 1 running up for the bomb. It looks like it's going to be a B execute.
Snowman, just be careful of Palace because I've not got it.
Comms coming through for the CTs. They know what's going on, they think. Lots of noise coming onto B side as Faz has rotated up through short to support that B side. Very slow. 52 seconds left on the timer. It's going to be a very late execute from the T's here. as we find out where they are holding up. They're staying relatively close to mid and T-spawn. Expecting possibly a rotate. Elusive getting the frag onto Tyler, catching him off guard on mid. T's making some very dire mistakes here, letting the CTs pick them off and not really getting those refrag opportunities. Here's the call that's come through. It's gonna be an A execute, a fast one at that as well. Will Pom Pom be able to hold this off with Elusive? Elusive with the first. Cronenberg gets the refrag onto Pom Pom though. Bomb is in hand. It's gonna go down. Will it be denied? It's going to be a 1v4. Cronenberg gets the first onto Elusive, but there is a CT sneaking up onto site. Does he know where he is? Here's the no one knows right now. Gets the second. Cronenberg, headshot after headshot. Another CT running in, and that's all she wrote on that 5th round there. It's going to be 5-0 to the CTs. Commanding presence right now. Very slow plays from the CT. It's working in their favor, letting the Ts run into their crosshairs. Really just dominating on the CT half right now. Cronenberg, though, with the 4 kills for the Ts and a very nice play from Faz and Elusive with the 7 kills each. Looking very good for the CTs. Bit of an interesting switch up of the rifles there for the CTs, throwing them around. They can do that. They've got all the money in the world right now. Sorak, given the second opportunity on the org, will he do something with it? Let's find out. It's gonna be an A-hold right now. Flash over from without. It's gonna be a quick execute onto A. Molotov smokes and flashes coming in. Speed might help the T's here to catch Pom Pom off guard. He does go down. It's a second. Sorak getting the frag through the smoke. As the CTs are denied access to the site. Great smoke usage there from the Ts. Very, very well executed. Elusive picking up another. He gets a second onto without. Now it's a 3v2. The tables have turned on the Ts. And they've still yet to get the bomb down. Stuck in the middle of site. Solrak gets a frag onto FaZe, catching him. Now it's just a 2v2 situation. Faz quite low on HP here. Could be a decisive factor in this retake. Josh gets the frag onto Jungle. Faz goes down. Elusive gets the refrag. Now it's 1v1. And he gets the frag onto Josh. CT's not given an inch. 6-0. Very, very well played from the CTs there. The Ts, though, very well executed. Losing the bomb there into C
yes,
was very unfortunate there. Gonna be another force buy from the Ts. Getting a bit desperate to get that first round on the board. Josh gets a frag onto Pom Pom. That's a great start of the way. The push goes in. Without gets a second, but Elusive picks up 1 frag onto Tyler. It's gonna be a 4v3 on the execute. Solrak picks up another. It's a 4v2. Looking very promising for the Ts. As I say that, though, Pom does get a frag onto Cronenberg. Letting them know the CTs are still in this. We've got Elusive sneaking up onto CT now with FaZe coming in from Jungle. The T's posted up, not moving. We've got 1 on ramp, 1 on Palace, and 1 on Tetris. Great position, and they know where to hold. Great line of fire. Connector, in fact. Solrak does go down from FaZe. The Tetris play gets called out by FaZe again. He's taken the whole site by himself. Do they know where without is, though? He's coming out of the Palace section, and he does go down for FaZe. He was flashed. Not much he could do there. 7-0. Commanding plays here from the CT. The Ts struggling again to get that all-important round. Another buyout coming for them. Chat reminding us that the Elusive orb coming out tops right now. The guy is currently rocking a commanding 12 kill presence with 2 deaths. Solrak, though, picking up a frag onto Faz. Great stuff from the team. Interesting botched grenade from FaZe there. It's going to be a mid play. They've got the bomb held up on mid. underpass, in fact, pushing through. Smokes. Interesting position for the smokes. We'll see how that comes in for the boost for Solrak. Let's see if he can pick anyone up on window. Elusiv's ready for it, though. Without picks up the grenade frag, and Solrak picks up Snowman. Again, we're a 4v2 situation here, like last round. Can the T's take advantage of it? The last round fell apart.
Yeah.
T's staying on underpass right now. Waiting for the chance to strike. The bomb is now on B. There is 2 on B. We've got a man on short, man in the house. We've got
going for it?
T staying on site, and 1 on bench. T's deciding whether they want to go for this or save the equipment that they have. 1 AWP, 1 M4. It's quite a decent amount of equipment, but Pom Pom, not given the opportunity, goes down. Elusive whips the shot, and he's gonna get out of there, running for his life with a big green gun. Can he keep it, or will the T's hunt him down and take that AWP out of his hands? He's looking for that frag. Did the T's spot Elusive in CT? I don't think so. A couple more seconds left on the round. It's going to be down to Elusive to save it. The fake flash coming in doesn't pay off, though. And he goes down after the timer. Solrak picking up 4 kills that round. Getting the first round on the board for the CTs. And we're back in for round 9, 7-1. CT's finally losing a round. They're going on an eco. We have a push out on A site without taking 2 easy eco frags. Padding his stats right now. It's going to be Solrak that's leading the charge for the T's now with a 9-7 ratio. Second coming with Cronenberg. Faz gets a headshot onto Tyler with the Deagle there. Great headshot potential from that gun. As the T's come out onto B site, it's going to be all theirs as they drop the bomb. And it's gone down 1v4. Will Pom Pom try and take it? Is going to Deagle in hand. He won't without hunting him down. Infrared sight. Knows exactly where he is. Seven for 2. Good little comeback now for the T's, making the game very interesting for us today. Again, these teams are comprised of mixtures of regiments and teams that are going to be featured on Lions League, which will be launching early April. Again, very exciting. It's going to be a very fun league to watch. It's going to be great to see these teams gel together and come together, and to make this league one to watch. As we say that, Elusive gets a frag, and Solrak gets 2 in return. He's not letting the T push falter again. The A site push, very slow, very methodical. We've got 1 up in Palace. Tyler with the AWP. Very good shot. We've got the 2 AWPs on the T's there, but Tyler losing the 1 AWP to Elusive. FaZe gets a second onto without, shooting through the box, but doesn't pick him up. Cronenberg gets the bomb down. Great stuff there from Cronenberg, sticking to it, and he gets a frag for the boot as well. Elusive gets the refag and the second. CTs picking up the 8th round. Amazing stuff from the CTs there, not losing their composure. Brilliant stuff, brilliant stuff. Elusive gets the defuse.
I need to get some fucking kills, boys. Fuck.
Elusive, 16 kills. Really showing that he's going to be a big player in this league. He's going to be really showing his team today that he's worth keeping on there. As well as Solrak, though, in the double digits as well for the T's. It's going to be a buy-up again for the T's. All rifles and an AWP. We've got the same for the CTs, though not running the AWP this time. Elusive decided to stay on the rifle. We have some claims of Elusive using hacks here. Not a chance. This man is 100% skill. 0 hacks. Can confirm. Speaking of which, Snowman picking up a frag there. 3 for 5. T's not looking too hot on this round. That grenade touchdown onto Josh. He's feeling it. That's hurting right now. He's still waiting, though. He's seeing if he can get that headshot. Cronenberg got his back. There's smoke coming in to stop the push. If it does for the T's, good hold there from FaZe. He's doing very well on that position on B side. He's been holding that. He's been patient. He's very, very patient. I like that a lot. He's a good player on that B side. Again, the methodical play. The A side now starting to rotate slightly, get into different positions. We've got a flank coming in on T side. He's looking like he could catch them off guard if they take it slow as they are.
Holding T.
But again, this passive play from the CTs that we've seen throughout the game has definitely paid off for this 8-2 lead right now. Oh, FaZe picking up Josh. As the T's work out where they want to go, they're going to try and work out whether there's anyone in there. But that connector hold from Snowman, stomping the terrorist again for a 9-2 scoreline. Unbelievable. I see people are asking about the caster. My name is Blitzy, or the OG Blitzy on Twitter. I'm very, very glad to be here. Thank you guys for watching as well. This is our first game, the practice games of our mixed teams. Our league will be starting in early April, as I said earlier. This is just to show off the talent that you will see in the teams and letting these guys really show off how great they are. Honestly, these guys are very talented, all army personnel or military personnel, and they've been practicing their hearts out for this. It's going to be Solrak to fall first on this round. A lot of damage coming onto Elusive. Elusive does take another one, though. And Faz, the T's are falling apart again. Not a chance right now for them, as it's a 2v5. The bomb now rotating over to A. Will they do something with it? Pom-Pom holding very, very smart in Palace right now. Might be able to catch them off guard as they rush out of ramp. We'll have to wait and see. Very slow plays from the T's, making sure that they don't get any audio coming through for that player in Palace there. They don't know he's there. You just never know. Any noise can give it away. And there we go. Pom-Pom now knows what's going on. Without gets the first, he gets the second, but Pom-Pom comes in and finishes that. It's gonna be all she wrote for round 12 there. Snowman picking up the final kill. Brilliant stuff from the CT. Pom-Pom playing very patient. Again, CTs, their keyword for today is patience. They have just been playing very slow, very methodical. I'm very interested to see how they play on their T side. Whether they decide to keep that up or whether they decide to rush the other CT team out of the map. And it's a mixed buy from the T's. They are continuing to buy up not a single eco. They do not like eco rounds. Orbs back on the CTs now. They've got two, one in the hands of Faz and Elusive. FaZe, though, gets refragged by Josh. Up on B side, the bomb does go down. The rush now from the CTs to get onto the site. And no position's being held yet by the T's. They're rushing around trying to find a place to hold it. Whereas the CTs are getting themselves ready to push on and try to get that 11th round. Snowman gets the frag onto Tyler. Solrak gets the refrag onto Faz. The spray's not hitting their mark here on short. And Solrak does get the frag. The spray's very interesting sprays there. Not taking the kill, but Cronenberg gets that other frag onto Snowman. It's now a 3v1 Elusive with the AWP. Will he do anything with it? He's in apps. He's waiting. Will he get the ninja defuse? He tries it. He's got the kit. Will he do it? He's got the time, but it's gonna be all she wrote for that round. 10 for 3. The bomb goes off. Good try there from Elusive. But the T's taking that third round. So close. I can see the chat were very, very interested in picking that up as well. It sounded like he could have got it, but time was not on his side. T's got to watch out for those. You never know who's lurking to get that ninja defuse. Very, very dangerous. So T's now rocking the big green gun once again. Solrak versus Elusive, round 3. He gets the first frag onto Snowman there. Solrak picking it up. Pattern is killed. And Another great spray down from Pom Pom there, picking up 2. Josh getting the reflag. Faz picks up Cronenberg. It's now a 3v2. So right with the AWP, Josh holding the rifle. Bomb is on site, but it's not gone down yet. The smoke's dissipating. The timing, Elusive picks him up before the bomb goes down, leaving Solrak with a big job to do on ramp. Will he decide to go for it? They know where he is. Molotoving him off, keeping the timer ticking down to stop him from doing anything on this 14th round. He's rotating now back up to Palace. Maybe he can pick off somebody. There is someone in connector. Maybe he can take advantage of that. Faz, half health, phased with the rifle, and Elusive again with the big green gun. We could see ourselves in a 1v1 AWP. See who picks this one up. Elusive picking up last time. Can Solrak get some vengeance here? Solrak doing a very slow push, checking the corners. He catches Faz with his pants down. It's a 2v1. Rocking the deagle. He pushes out. He tries to find the bomb. Doesn't realize that Elusive is waiting for him and picks up the 11th round on the board for the counter-terrorist. Great play there from the CTs. Slow again. Final round for this half. Let's see what the T's buy up here. And maybe, just maybe, they can start picking up those rounds on their CT half. So, chat, if you are here to support a certain player or a certain team, by all means, go ahead. Spam it in the chat. Let them know, because they need your energy right now. I myself, a big fan of Tyler. Great guy, great player. Let's see what he can do right now. Another quick play onto A site. We've got one man on mid. No one on window, but he does get caught out by Elusive on connector instead. Pom Pom getting the second. The T's again waiting their time. Waiting for the right opportunity to strike. Very difficult though in a 3v5. Elusive has been absolutely incredible with that big green gun. He's been all over the place. Honestly, he's like he's been teleporting across the map, picking off people left, right, and center. The T's have got no response from him. Speaking of which, Snowman picks up without. Not a chance for the refrag either. No one there to back him up. It leaves Josh and Cronenberg with the big task of a 2v5. It's a 1v5 now for Josh. He gets the first though. And he gets the second. This gives him a window of opportunity here to probably get the bomb down, maybe get himself in a good situation. We've got the AWP and a rifle on stairs. Do they know where he is? The jump onto Tetris. And there we go. 12-3 for the first half of the game. Great stuff there. Brilliant stuff. While we wait for the guys to just get themselves ready for the second half, I am also going to remind you guys that we are here, obviously entertaining you guys, the Lions League early games, the mixed games between the regiments. We're here to entertain you guys, so you don't have to go out there today. Obviously, very, very awful situation we're going through right now. Just want to remind you guys to stay inside. You know, you guys have got to look after yourselves and look after other people. And while you're in there, you may as well take the opportunity to watch some amazing games that are going to be coming out in the next couple of weeks. Especially early April. Mark that on your calendar. So the second half has begun. Pistols out for the lads as the T's rush onto B site through mid. No response, but without takes one as a souvenir. But Faz and Pom Pom picking up 2. It's going to be a 4v3. A lot of damage onto the CTs. Snowman half damage. Solrak with a meager 7 HP. Josh gets knocked down to 23, but gets the headshot onto Pom Pom. Phased. Then picking up Solrak. It's 3v2. Josh gets taken out by Snowman. It's going to be a 1v3. But do they realize that that final CT sneaking up on mid right now? Coming up short. Will he take advantage of this? And Phased does find him there. Picking him up, taking him out. A lot of love for Faz in the chat. A bit of love for Danny as well. Great stuff from you guys. And yes, a great round there from the T's. Picking up another round, making it 13-3. Commanding presence from this team. Great players. Elusive really shining at the moment with 22 kills. Very quick rush onto A site. Flashes out. Every flash under the sun going onto A site. Will the CTs react? They've got 3 there waiting for him. Without picks up the first though. Stopping the rush. He gets a second without his holding it on his own. Solrak gets another. Josh gets taken out. Faz gets the nade shot and a second with a pistol. Now it's a 1v2, and Faz picks up 3 with the P250. Amazing solo play there. Nothing stops Faz from getting his bomb down, ladies and gentlemen. Great play there from him. Elusive and Faz. Amazing stuff coming out from these two gentlemen right now. I do believe they are on the same team as well, which could be very interesting when April hits to see what their team can do in the league. Very exciting stuff. As though impressive, dominant play there, as he is going up mid as well here, taking Cronenberg down to 18 HP. The CTs have got definitely an interesting spread, not as spread out as the CTs before them. We leave him 1 on B, and the rest are spread out around mid and A, with a slight poke into T site that gets shut down by FaZe. Solrak going down to the AK. Very mixed buy from the T's now. They got 1 SMG for that economy. The scout as well on Faz. Surely looking for that big green gun. He gets the headshot onto a very blind Tyler. And Pom picking up Cronenberg. It's a clean wipe. 15-3. Match point now for the T's. If there was a time for the CTs to pull this back, it would be now. As they pick up a very spotty buy. SMGs, Deagles. And the big green gun coming out for elusive. Fast stick into a scout and 3 rifles in hand. Dominant play here. CTs spacing themselves out. 2 up on B site, 3 holding an A site. Possible rush could have been called there. But a very big split from the T's. Getting a very nice spread to see if they can pick up any CTs that would rush. Josh does pick up Pom Pom. He wasn't ready for that. Great shot for Josh, giving the CTs a flicker of hope on this 4th round here to them. Solrak taking a bit of nade damage. Touchdown nade. Faz was ready for the push on a Solrak. Didn't even see him coming. Not a chance. Solrak does fall down. It's a 4v4. Pom Pom down, Solrak down. The final possible round if the T's pick it up. They've got a guy in connector. They know where he is. 2 scoped rifles trying to take him on as he backs up onto A site. The T's still not sure where they want to go. Looks like Josh is going to pick up FaZe, and Cronenberg picks up elusive. Very good round for the CTs here, dropping it to a 1v4. Snowman, bomb in hand, rifle in hand. What will he do? He's stuck on mid right now. There we go, a 4th round for the CTs. Good pick up there for the CTs. They needed that. The pressure of game point is going to be on their shoulders for the entirety of this game now if they want to pull it back. They've managed to get an AWP in hand. They've picked that up from the T's. Great find there. Rifles and an SMG, whereas the T's go for a very spotty buy. They want to finish this early. Want to finish this very early. It's going to be a very heavy B push for the T's. We've got 2 onto mid, 3 onto B, bomb and B apps. Oh, I saw right picking up FaZe there. Great start again for the CTs. They're looking a little bit more confident now that they're picking up those frags. It might have found their steam. Slow plays here from the T's, but they're making a few mistakes here. Solrak picking up a second. He rotates through, but there we go. Tyler making a very dangerous push through the smoke. Gets him killed there. Pom Pom then picking up Tyler, in fact, there. Gets taken down. Holding by mid now with the T's. Josh picks him up. Pom Pom goes down. It's now 2v4. T's looking a little spotty. CTs know where the bomb is. Cronenberg takes down Snowman. As the last T jumps onto Van. Baz gets taken down by Josh. A 5th round on the board for CT. Well played there from the CTs. They are, again, being very patient. Other than, obviously, Tyler walking through that smoke. They're very dangerous play from him. But, obviously, no risk, no reward in this game. You've got to try and take those risks to get that information for your team. Share it around with them, then you get the full advantage for the round. It's going to be an eco buy. All deagles for the T's. Very dangerous deco buy here. Those headshot cannons can definitely pull off some very clutch eco rounds. Let's see what they do with them, though. The smoke's coming in to deny the quick push from the T's. We've got 3 onto A site for the CTs. Without takes the first frag. Tyler getting the second. FaZe gets a refrag onto Without, though. Cronenberg picking up Elusive, but FaZe gets another headshot. He's not going down without a fight. Picking up a rifle, too. He gets another one onto Cronenberg, but Faz has been taken down by Solrak, leaving it in a 2v1 situation. Solrak, cool as anything, waiting for him to peek, knew exactly where he was going to go. Takes him out. 15-6, looking a bit more promising now for the CTs. They've got their steam, they've got the money. All it takes now is the T's to break the deadlock, get that all-important final round. The pressure could be getting to them as well. That final round syndrome can't seem to finish the job. Very, very mixed buy on the eco round. Here's the T's. Touchdown nade there. Tyler taking a bit of damage, though. It's going to be another heavy A-hold for the CTs here. While the T's wait for their turn to push. Smokes denying them access as the nades pour in. Taking the Snowman down to half health. Keeping the T's at bay. Stopping their momentum is a big thing here. Obviously, the T's have been rushing through, taking out these CTs fairly quickly in the earlier rounds. Oh, Elusive gets a nice headshot onto Josh. Pom Pom gets a second on the Cronenberg. This is looking very promising for their eco round. Without does get a refrag. Solrak as well, taking on Elusive. Tyler and Without cleaning up that A side. But they do they realize that the final, they do realize that the final T was creeping up through connector. 7-15. The rounds are starting to look a bit more favorable. Again, we still are on game point, which means one final round from the T's means this game is over and done with. A full buy coming from the CTs and a full buy coming from the T's. First full buy in a while. Let's see what the T's do with it. They're going to take a very slow, methodical A hold with a B poke. Very nice. Let's see what they can do with it. Josh has been playing very well on B side as well. It seems there's a lot of good stuff coming from B with Phased and Without, holding that all-important apps position. Very hard to push through there. T's waiting for that A push. The smoke's coming out as they entry onto the site. Faz getting the first onto Cronenberg. That's a great start for the T's. Solrak again holding dominance on the A site with the AWP, not letting anybody through. Not a chance. The Molotov coming in though. They know where he is. Elusive takes down Tyler. It's a 4v3. The bomb is going down. The CT's rotating through. There's still one T on B side. Could come in with a nice rotate here. So it's going to be a 3v3 with the extra T coming in from behind. Will he pick off the CT? Elusive takes down Solrak. That's big. The AWP out of the hands of the CTs. Jungle still in play though. Pom Pom gets taken down by Josh. It's a 2v3 without a Josh now. All that's left, keeping this game alive. Without takes the first, but leaves him in a 1v2. It's now a 1v1 Without. The game in his hands right now. First is Phased. Very, very good matchup in this 1v1. Will he find out where he is? Does he know where the bomb is? He does take him out, but does he have time? I don't think he does. And that is all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen. GG's in chat. Amazing, amazing game there. First game of our session for tonight. And was it a banger? Great start there for Lions League. Guys, I'm very impressed with these fellas. They put on an absolute show there for the first game. Brilliant stuff. That was our first best of one. In the meantime, we're going to just get our second game ready and underway. And we'll see what happens. So if you guys are curious about what this is, again, like I said, this is the Lions League. It will be launching officially in early April. So if you guys want to get yourselves in the know about what's going on, get yourself followed on the stream or get in the socials. EFLGG1 on Twitter and Ayozat TV as well. They are putting on the show for you today. We have a broad variety of teams that are going to be taking part in this, all military based. All of them have been practicing their heart out to put on an amazing league for you guys. And if this is a taster of what's to come, then it's going to be great viewing for all of you. So we are just going to get the second team on the server as we wait to see what's going on. Again, that last game really showed the level of play there from some of the teams. Amazing stuff from some of the individual plays there. Obviously, as we just wait for this map to load in, we're going to wait for the boys to get on the server. So, guys, again, as I asked earlier, we are currently going through a very tumultuous time right now. A lot of you guys said that you guys were sitting back watching games, enjoying some gaming as well while we were all in quarantine. If you guys have got any tips and tricks for the chat right now in regards to staying safe during the quarantine and obviously sitting back, relaxing, and enjoying yourself, then by all means put it in the chat. But if you have any questions about the league itself, if you guys want to @EFLGG1 on Twitter or Instagram, send your questions in. If you've got any DMs in regards to getting your own team, if you're not military based and you want to take on the best in the business, you can send them a DM and get them involved, and maybe, just maybe, you can take them on in a 1v1 or best of one. And yeah, maybe even get yourself on EFLGG's Twitch stream. But yeah, here we go. We're going to get the boys in the server now, just sitting on train right now as we wait for the game to commence. It's going to be Team 3 versus Team 4. Let me just get the names for you guys for these players. It's going to be for Team 3, J-Shop, Nutty, Random Koala, Dan W, and Matt166. For Team 4, it's going to be Majestic, Coxie, A180, Stan Benismo, and Aaron. For Aaron. Great names there for the teams. Let's see if they can put on an even better performance for you guys right now. Just waiting for these fellas to get in on the map. Just a show of hands for you guys in the chat right now. How many of you guys watch regular CSGO content like the main pros? You got your Fanatics, your FaZe, your Ninjas in Pajamas, Kingwin, teams like that. Who would you say is your favorite team? Because when it comes to the Lions League, you're gonna find that you're gonna start to notice that these teams, these military teams, they're gonna be up and coming. They're gonna be growing. They're gonna be getting better and better every time they play, which is going to be a very interesting dynamic for everyone who's watching. They're going to be able to find their favorite team, their favorite regimental team, and stick to them. Maybe even get that picture on their social media, support them every time they come on, and maybe just even come into the stream and share their name in the chat. It's a very unique experience as well. All these guys bringing their own flavor from what they've learned in real life and having those in real life skills, possibly translating them over to in-game as well. Obviously, it's going to be a very, very dynamic league to watch, and I'm very, very glad to be a part of it as well. So yeah, it's going to be very, very interesting. And here we go. We got the pistol round up and running, I believe. So we wait for the server just to restart here. We've got a couple of buys with the Deagle here. In fact, no, we're just going to wait here. We've got a couple of guys from the last game just getting themselves out of the server. They wanted to play another game. They wanted to get back in for round 2. That's how eager they are to play. but we're going to have to wait and get the other guys back in. We've got Dan, Koala, Majestic, Mine166, and Flasher on the T side. And of course we have Power, aka Nutty, Stan, Aim180, and Benismo just waiting for their fifth to jump in. And then we'll be underway with our second game of the evening with Random Scrim Team 3 and Random Scrim Team 4. So, chat, if you were to have a favorite player out of these next two teams, who would you say is the best, in your opinion? I've had the pleasure of playing with Power before. He's a very, very good player. Not gonna lie, he's very good. There we go. We got Aaron in. Just gonna wait for the restart now, and we're gonna get the second game underway for you guys. Very exciting stuff. It's gonna be on Train. Now, Train is a very, very intensive game for AWPs and rifles. Long-range plays. If you've got a good AWPer, you can take full advantage of that, and your team will get a very, very good start on their CT side, especially if you hold them in a good position. But that being said, there is very, very good opportunities on the map to flank around as well, taking advantage of those jungle locations, and also Heaven on a B site. It's all down to how you want to play it. CT could play it very slow, very methodical, or they could push and find that information. Last game, we noticed a very defensive CT game, and it worked out in their favor. If we see something different this time, it would be very good to watch, very interesting to see. And hopefully you guys will take your notes and implement them into your own gameplay and style as well. Obviously, guys, it is very important, though, that we do stress the importance of gaming in this current climate, as you would say. Staying inside, enjoying your own company. It can be quite hard sometimes, but obviously there are multiple ways for you guys to kick back and relax and enjoy yourself. Of course, like I was saying earlier, very, very important to stay inside, stay away from other people, self-isolate, and let this blow over. So, while you're doing that, why not put together a CSGO team and try and take on some of these guys yourself? See if you can beat the men you're watching right now on screen. I think it'd be great to see. I'd love to cast it. I'd love to cast your team versus possibly some of the great teams that we have on the roster for the league. Some including Sappers GG, an amazing team. They do a lot of stuff. They are very hard to play against as well. A very, very good team to play against. You might want to try and request playing against them. But ignore that. Let's get into the game. So the pistol round has started. Aaron getting the first fight onto Dan W. Stan getting a second. Koala taken down by Clem. It's a complete wash right now for the CTs. Amazing stuff, the CTs there. Leaves them in a 1v5. Power gets one tag, but it's going to be aimed to take him down. First round going for the CTs. Team 4 getting the first round on the board. They're going to buy up. Looks like they're going to get an interesting mix buy. In fact, no, they are going to stick to one FAMAS and a load of pistols. Whereas the T's, they're grabbing a one SMG and Dan going for the dually play. Let's see how this pans out for him. Not very well. Aim taking him out first. First frag on the board for the CTs. Benismo gets a second flash and gets a knife kill onto AA. Brilliant stuff there. But it's a refrag with the knife from Majestic. These guys are not playing around right now. That is a big flex from both teams, showing that they don't even need guns to take each other out. Great stuff there from both teams. Great showmanship. GG's to the guys getting the knife kills. That's a lot of money for those guys that got that too. We might have to put a knife counter on. I feel like there might be a few more coming our way today to really show off who's more dominant in this current game. Speaking of dominance, AIM picking up the AWP. This is going to prove very, very Very good for the CTs, hopefully, if they put it in the right place. Very quick rush from the T's here. Aim, taking him out, no problem with that AWP, though. Mine gets 2 kills, though, with the headshots. Brilliant stuff there, making it a 3v4. CTs all stacked on the A site. T's wrapping around. There's a lot of jumping around from the T's. Benismo, he's struggling here, and he gets taken down by Dan W's AWP there. Great stuff. We have a quick disconnect, so we're going to take a very, very short break. Very short break while they get him back in. In the meantime, guys, if you're interested about anything Lions League related, all you need to do is check out EFL GG's social medias, AO's at social medias, and you'll see anything there posted about the upcoming games and the upcoming league, as well as your favorite teams that are in the league as well. They'll be posting, retweeting, things like that. If you guys want to go and give them some likes, give them some follows, and give them some retweets, I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Get this league up and going and give it that flavor that it deserves. A lot of work has gone into this league, and it will definitely be shown in the gameplay and in the level of production as well that will come out from it. Mark it down on your calendars, guys. Early April. I'll see you then. And we are still waiting. Bot Hank is holding on to his slot in the game. Can we get some boo Hank in chat? He's not meant to be here. He's trying to take the spotlight from these great guys. We have a question in regards to how a 5-man squad applies for the opportunity. So, guys, if you want to apply to take on one of these guys today, one of these teams, or if you are interested in maybe doing 1v1s in things like that, then go to EFLGG1. Go to their Twitter or their Instagram and DM them personally. Tell them about your team. Let them know what you guys can do. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be casting one of your games in the near future. It'd be great to see you there. We've just got Hank out of the server. Congrats, chat. You managed to get rid of Hank. Brilliant job there. Very, very impressed. Just before we relaunch it, guys, if any of you guys were curious, as some of you guys were asking about the caster, my name is Blitzy, or the OG Blitzy on Twitter. Thank you guys for having me, as well as EFLGG for giving me the opportunity today. But let's get back into it. After that short break, it gives the CTs a little break as they are 1 round down, but it doesn't mean that they can't pull it back. Looks like Power's back in T-spawn. He's waiting, he's biding his time as the T's charge in. 4 men strong, 1 man down potentially at the moment. A lot of AWPs in the hands of the T's. It's a full AWP lineup for the T's right now. Interesting strategy. We'll see if it pans out. Currently not paying off as Benismo sprays them down. 3-piece with the Negev. Great play there from Benismo, using a very underutilized weapon. Can we get Negev too strong in that chat? Brilliant stuff. 3 for 3 in our 7th round. It's like Flasher grabbing the only pistol. Oh no, in fact, Stan going 1 for 1, toe for toe. We have a deagle off in the game. Shotgun and hander from Koala could be very useful in those close quarters situations. Looks like Power does take a slight ding. First bit of damage. Benismo takes some Molotov damage. And he forcefully shotgun. And again, it pays off. Koala does get taken down by the AWP of 180, though. Aaron taking a second. Mine gets taken out by AIM. Down there, whiffing a shot. Very important shot onto A site. As the T's close in, they take another flag onto the Majestic. Aaron did not know where that guy was. Dan W taking advantage of him, but gets taken down by Stan. And Mine cleaning him up for a 3-4 scoreline. Let's see who's currently in the lead for the teams right now. We currently have 180, 8 frags, 4 deaths. We have a joint split on the T side, 7 for 7 on Dan and Mine, and Flasher with a -1 scoreline. That is impressive. Very impressive. Let's hope that he gets that scoreline back in the positive as the T side come out to play with their rifles and AWP with the 2 deagles on the CT side. Benismo pulling out the auto sniper. Very, very dangerous on this map. Long lines of sight for them. Majestic picking up the frag onto Power. AIM gets the headshot onto Mine. Great stuff so far for the CTs. Very commanding round. Looking to get that round back again. Flasher ends up dying to himself, and Benismo getting a shot with the auto sniper, leaving Dan in a 1v4 situation. Crazy round right now. One man taking himself out, leaving his teammate in a very dangerous situation. The CTs have control of the bomb. As the knife is potentially coming in onto Dan. Dan takes him out with the pistol, not letting him take that. And Aaron picks up the final frag. Interesting round there. Not entirely sure what's going on, but as long as they're having fun, that's all that matters. It's a 4-4 scoreline. Chat in the game is calling for a knife round onto mid. Okay, it appears that we're going to have a very, very brief restart on the game. Obviously, these guys were having a bit of fun. It's a bit of a shame we have to restart it, but that's sometimes how CSGO goes. Does mean that we get more action for you guys, though. And it does mean that we get a refresh to see who takes priority in that all-important first pistol round once again. So just bear with us, guys. We're going to have a very, very quick restart. To those people that are in the chat and you are part of the league, if you guys are part of a team, represent right now. Put a hashtag in the chat. Get that hashtag booming. What regiment are you with? What unit are you with? And the most important question, are you going to win the league? Because I think there's a lot on the line for these guys, a lot of pride. Just waiting for the restart. We have some technical issues, sadly, plaguing the server, but once we're back up and running, we can get straight back into the action. We've got a couple of hashtag signals in the chat. I see Solrak, great game from Solrak last festival. It is going to be a player-requested restart from one of the teams. They must have had some technical issues. One of the players, it happens sometimes, but it is very good to see both teams being very fair on the issue and restarting the game. That is real sportsmanship right there in Lions League. Great to see. No issue whatsoever. The boys being real good to each other there. Bit of love there between the two teams. That's what it's good to see that. Very good to see that. Obviously, guys, you might be confused as to why there are so many different teams on each, so many different players from different teams in these games. These are currently just practice games as we're waiting for April, early April, to start this league up and get it underway. Okay, guys, here we go. We're back into it. 0-0. Scorelines have been wiped. It is the official best of one start. Pistols on the board for everyone. Even start. We have the T's rushing B site. We have one going ramp. We have a few on the heaven position, which is covered. The rotate coming in from the CTs very quick. They are not messing around right now. They are pushing the agenda. Bomb is still up in the air right now. Anismo taking a good shot onto there. AIM taking one, and the Clan as well. Koala, though, getting a refrag on Benito. Stan taking out Koala. Leaves Power in a 1v3, but that's also right. Pistol round down. CTs taking their first round. Very, very good stuff there from the CTs. No one's messing around now. There's pure 100% pride on the line. Let's see what they come out with here with the SMGs. Pistol buy from the T's. Smart move. Economy is very weak after that first loss. Pistol round is all important when it comes to this game. If you get that pistol round, it puts you in a very, very opportune position to take a very good half. So if you guys are a team and you're thinking pistol rounds aren't important, think again. You gotta get them in. 4 SMGs from the CTs and a pistol. A lot of economy that could be made here from those SMGs. The spray down potential is real as we have a very quick rush on A site. Dan gets a refrag. AIM pulling off 2 though. Benismo gets a refrag onto Koala. He's been in a 1v4 situation. Dan W again on his own. Let's see what he can do. He has an SMG in hand. He's recovered it from the CTs. They're hunting around. They're using their in real life tactics. to surround and take out the enemy. Dan W hunted down and demolished. Great stuff there from the CTs. Brilliant play from Dan there, keeping it alive for as long as he could there. But again, the CTs very tactical, not giving away their position, surrounding the final guy and taking him out. It's smart plays that win you games, and it's good to see that the CTs are implementing that right now. 4 rifles on the hands of the CTs, 1 SMG in the hands for the CTs. 5 rifles for the Ts, in fact. 1 Galil. Galil, very, very underutilized gun, but a very good gun in general. The cheaper alternative to the AK, but still very, very usable. We have a mid hold here, currently for the Ts. Bit of damage onto Dan. Will he be able to get out of this alive? As our first frag comes in, it's Benismo that falls to mine. Koala takes another kill onto Stan. That's a great start for the Ts here. Could get their first round posted on the board. Aim, though, taking Dan out onto Ivy, which means their flank is now nullified. The bomb is on the site. Will it go down? It does. As Mine takes out 180 there, leaving Aaron with an AWP and a dream. Can he pull it off? He's in the connector. Looks like he's deciding to try and keep hold of it, but do they know where he is? There's going to be a push. He gets a very important tag onto Flasher. Will that hold him back? The Ts look like they're spreading out. They're going on hunt mode right now to try and get the big green gun out of their hands. Let's see if Aaron can hold on to this. It'd be very important for the CTs to hold on to this. Looks like the Ts are jumping around. Do they smell him? Do they know where Aaron is? Aaron giving away his position. He gets an extra frag there onto Power. Bad manners there from the young man. He gets a second as well. Great end game kills there for Aaron. Important for the CTs. That was an amazing exit there from Aaron, utilizing the silenced pistol, holding onto the AWP, and getting 2 frags as well. Very well played from Aaron. Props to the man there. The CTs do lose the round, but they keep hold of a very important piece of kit there, the AWP. Very, very dangerous on train as well. Those long lines of sight can definitely be utilized by the scoped rifles. The Ts buying up rifles again, no AWP on hand. We got an SMG for the CTs, 1 pistol from Stan, and a Deagle and Ham for aim. Let's see if his name proves true, and he uses that aim. No, he doesn't. He falls to Dan W with a headshot on the Galil in jungle. Looks like the A play is about to begin. CT started to rotate slowly, and Koala with the bomb runs in. That side is fully held. Frag from Flasher and Dan there onto Benissimo and Stan. Unfortunate. CT's not finding an entry in there. Got 1 on Pop Dog. He does take the kill onto Mine. That's the first frag for the CTs of this round. Good bit of money as well with the SMG. But doesn't take a second. Slasher taking on Majestic and Power, taking the final kill onto Aaron, losing that all finally. Couldn't hold it for 2 rounds in a row. Guys, who are you pegging to be the best player in this game, the top fragger? Currently, AIM is looking good with the 4 frags on CT, as well as Dan W on the T side. Top frag of the game will have bragging rights going into the Lions League for their team, and really showing the star power potential. Maybe making the other teams in the league a bit more skittish to play against them. Bit of damage onto Power there. Great utilization of the Deagles there on the longer range positions. Gotta take the headshots though. Looks like the T side is pushing onto A side. They've got a good position onto the left side of the trains as they rotate around, trying to find where the CTs are. Dan W picking up 2 there. But Majestic taking out Flasher with the P2. Very effective close range. Aaron gets the frag onto Dan as well, but Koala finishing Majestic's range terror. Aaron gets a second. Benismo also picking one up. It's now a 1v1. Power with the AWP. Aaron with the rifle. Will they pick it up? Aaron now hiding up in the jungle area on the backside of A site. And Power with the bomb just out of reach. But he's going to try and have to get that. He knows where the CT is, I believe. He spotted him. As he grabs the bomb, he's going to try and get to a safe position to get it down and force the CT to push him. Down to the 1v1 now. The bomb has been planted. The time is ticking for that CT to get onto site. Pushing up. The orb spots and takes him out with the shot. Great play there from Power. Very, very calm, calculated. Brilliant shot. That's going to be 3-2 Terrorists commanding the scoreline at the moment. Both teams now holding on to AWPs. Very good stuff for both of them. It's going to be a 1v1 AWP off between Power and AIM. Let's see who's the most superior AWPer on this map at the moment. Fingers crossed. We get some action. There we go. Stan gets taken out by Power. Falls to the AWP of Power there. Brilliant stuff from him. A 5v4 as the T's again push on A site. That A site is troublesome for the CTs to hold right now. They can't seem to stop the flow of the T's jumping on there. As they've taken full command of A site. The bomb does go down. Flasher takes out Benismo and Dan W takes out Majestic. That leaves a 2v4, 2v5 situation. In fact, even worse for the CTs as AIM falls, losing the AWP and leaving Aaron again on his own to clean it up. Will he take the push or will he try and save that all-important AUG? 2 AWPs in hands for the CTs. Picking that up from the fallen AWPer there on the other team. Those AWPs are going to be very dangerous on this map. It's 4 for 2. Scoreline starting to become a bit more clearer now as the CTs have to go onto an eco play, getting P2s. See how they play this. P2's very, very good close range. Those headshot potential is far too strong in regards to that, but we do get a shotgun buy there for the CTs. Very interesting. We'll see where they put that. And an M4 from Benismo, using the extra cash that he had to hand. Gonna be a push again. 2 on Ivy. There's a first frag coming in from Dan W there for a CT that got a little bit too overzealous. Pushing forward a bit too far to get information. Does seem like Majestic gets the frag. Flasher gets a grenade kill onto Majestic though. Falling just after getting that. Koala taking a bit of damage there. As the teams flood onto A site. 2 CTs fall, leaving Aaron again on his own. With a pistol in hand. We've seen what he's done on these final rounds where he's on his own, but can he keep doing them back to back? It's leaving him in a very, very, very rough position. T's don't entirely know where he is. They're looking around. And the frag does come in for Aaron, getting that extra frag for his team. T's now surrounding him, but he doesn't pick up a second. Flasher picking up the headshot onto Aaron. 5 for 2 now. The scoreline starting to separate even more. 1 singular AWP for the T's, keeping it to the single AWP, but Majestic picking it up for his team. CT AWP presence is very important when it comes to holding things like Heaven or Ivy or things like that. There's a very, very, very good chance of picking up early frags or even just holding that position for the entire game, locking it down for those T's, not letting them get through. If no AWP is available, of course, using your utilities is also incredibly useful on this map, stopping those early rushes. Now it's all down to the CTs to start working on stopping those A flows, but again, the frags coming in the way of the T's. 3 CTs falling very, very quickly. And it just leaves Stan and Aaron. Stan holding up position in connector. The bomb coming through Pop Dog as the T's have secured the A site yet again. Very commanding start for this T side. Flasher, very low on HP, could be potential exit bait for those CTs trying to get an extra frag, but it does see Stan falling to the AK of Dan W. And Aaron gets headshot by Dan. Dan is hunting those kills right now. He's currently looking at a 13-5 scoreline for himself. First player on the map to hit double digits. He's really showing he's got what it takes for this this league. It's going to be a real threat when April rolls through. CT's now buying up a very mixed buy. They have 1 rifle, an SMG, and a couple of pistols. with a very clean buy from the T's. Not really having to rebuy anything after that round. Just a couple of utilities to throw onto the site. Again, they're playing the same positions. We've got 2 on Pop Dog and 3 on Ivy. And Majestic gets taken out on Ivy. Stan, though, getting a refrag, but then gets taken out by 166, aka Mine. Great stuff from the T's. Not going alone, always having a battle buddy, and always taking out that extra man. It's nice to see military tactics being employed here, taking 2 men, walking around the site, battle buddy situation. If one comes under fire, the other one's there to back him up and get that refrag. Speaking of which, Flasher does end up getting the frag, leaving it at a 2v1. Now a 1v1. Power getting the AWP shot onto Benismo. Aaron in his favorite position, gets Flasher though, doesn't get taken out straight away. The team now know where he is. Aaron in these 1v something situations a lot of the time, mainly because he is the B anchor, which leaves him in a very tight situation when it comes to those final couple of minutes where he's just on his own. Might need to start revitalizing these strats for the CTs. Maybe getting a few people shuffled around. Maybe even taking advantage of the fact that they just keep pushing A site. Though, Benismo, the last couple of rounds, has been taken out on those rotates. He's been pushing a lot, and it's not proven beneficial for his team. He does it again. Will it pay off now? It does not. Dan takes him out. And the bomb is now rotating around to B site. Interesting play. The T's are mixing it up now, keeping the CTs on their toes. 1 player on A site, 1 rotating around through connector. As the bomb now comes into sight for the CTs. Aaron taking a bit of damage, trying to get the information for his team. Stopping those T's from entering the site. He gets the first shot onto Dan. And it drops the bomb, I believe. If not, the T's are still working out where they want to go. Dan taking out Mine. Aaron getting Koala. Shutting down the B play. Great stuff there from the CT. Starting to show a flicker of hope there for their 3rd round. But Flasher taking on Stan. He was trying to get that flank in there as the bomb was picked back up. Let's see what they want to do with it. We have Majestic pushing up. It doesn't work. Flasher ready for him. Leaving it at a 2v2. CT starting to slip again now as the A site pushes on. They're now comfortably on A site. Connector has got the opportunity to maybe stop this, but right now it appears the bomb is going to go down relatively safely. Aim gets taken out from Connector, leaves Aaron in a 1v2 situation yet again. He has the opportunity now. He does a lot of damage to Power. The AWP is damaged. Flasher, though, he doesn't know where he is. Aaron now with a decent bit of information. He now knows where both players are. Will he utilize this? He does have a kit, which means he has a bit more time to play with. Slowly pushing onto the site. Not giving away his position with the audio cues. But it does not matter. Flasher has his number. And he takes him out. 8 for 2. T-side looking very, very good right now for Team 3. So we just have 1 solitary SMG on the CT side, whereas another lovely buy coming in for the T's. Their money is looking phenomenal right now for themselves. A lot of rounds to work with. They do lose this one. They've got another rebuy, whereas the CT's money's looking a little tight for them. They've got an interesting flank here. The T's weren't looking after their B-site flank. Could pay off for the CTC. The first time they've managed to get out of B site and get a flank on. Dan picks up Aim, but Aim obviously taking out Mine before that. Dan with a second, taking out Stan. They don't exactly know where he is. He's just causing chaos on that A side there. Majestic gets 2. He gets a 3rd. That Deagle in his hand is dangerous. They can flash with the bomb on B side. The CTs don't entirely know where he is. They're looking at Ivy. They don't realize it's about to go down. And there we go. Bomb down for the T's there. Flasher on his own. Being very quiet now, not to give away his position. Gets the first onto Majestic. That's the Deagle out of play. He did pick up an AK there. But now that's 1 less rifle in the hands of the CTs. We've got an SMG and an AWP. Aaron with the AWP could be very dangerous for Flasher. He's trying to work out where these two CTs are. They have the bomb. One of them is going for the defusal. Is he gonna stick it? Trusting in his teammate there to get the job done. Benismo putting a lot of faith in Aaron, and it pays off, getting the Deagle frag there. Keeping hold of the AWP as well, very important for the CTs. Gets that all-important third round, breaks the economy deadlock, but if they do lose this round, it's going to put them in a worse state. Looks like Benismo keeping hold of that SMG. He quite likes the close range potential with that, as the T's go for a very quick B rush. Will the CTs be ready for them? I don't even know. The flashes and the Molotovs and the smokes all coming out from the T's. They are on the site. Only one member of CT on site, with connector rotating very quickly. No frags coming in yet, but Benismo does fall. The SMG now out of play. T's are all rushing over the site, taking full advantage of the situation. Stan gets a frag on the mine. Dan taking out Aaron. Stan gets dropped by Koala, leaving it at 54. And only Majestic and AIM left to try and defuse this bomb. We've got one in connector. He's been very, very badly stalked there by the T's. And there we go. AIM getting taken out. Majestic getting taken out. Very, very quick play from the T's. Terrorists taking advantage of that win from the CTs now, leaving the CT economy in tatters. They're gonna be force buying just a little bit here. They've got enough to get those rifles in, but that's really about it. AWP now actually back on the hands of Benismo. Couple of scouts, cheap, very well, very good in the hands of those who are skilled with the AWP as well. Hopefully they work out the CTs. Oh, Power taking down one of the scouts. Dan getting a flash kill onto Stan there with the AK on Flasher. Power then getting a headshot onto AIM. Benismo refrags though with Aaron. It's not over yet. Benismo with a second, but he gets taken down by Power, leaving Aaron in a 1v2 again. He gets the first. It's a 1v1 now. AWP in the hand of Power. And we have the AUG with Aaron. They know. Do they know where each other are? They are looking around. They don't quite know. Aaron using the last of his utility, trying to get that nade kill. Both of them throwing it out there, trying to get it a quick frag to get that round. More utility coming up. Very smart there from Power, flushing him out with the Molotov. And it works out for him. He swapped the AWP for the AK. Power using that 200 IQ there to outplay Aaron. Molotov flushing him out, picking up the AK for the spray potential, not risking the AWP either. Very, very smart. He doesn't manage to pick up the AWP again, though. In fact, he does. It's the CTs that have yet to pick up an AWP for this round. SMG back in the hands of Stan. Benismo did very well with the AWP, though, on that CT round, trying to stem the flow onto that A site. Didn't quite pan out, though. It's another B play from the T's now. That last time working very, very well. The fast-paced movement with the smokes blocking off the line of sight. This time, though, no smokes down. Aaron and Stan taking full advantage of that, taking out Mine and Power. Koala gets a frag on Dan, onto Stan from Dan W. Koala taking out Benismo. Now a 2v2. Anybody's round still. Majestic takes out Flasher. Dan, he knows where Dan is, but it takes him out anyway. AIM trying to get the drop on him, and it doesn't work. Dan now knows where Majestic is as well. Let's see who is the better aimer out of these two. Bomb not in the hands of Dan W, though. He's got to recollect that. Let's see how he does it. Majestic holding that ramp, though. Dan has to make the decision. Oh, he gets him anyway! The spray not falling in the hands of Majestic there. Dan taking full advantage of that misplay. Unfortunate. But Dan picking it up, 11 for 3. Dan hitting 22 kills. Unbelievable plays from Dan. He's an absolute gem for his team right now. Currently, AA on 13 kills for his team, keeping the dreams alive somewhat. Guys, if you have a favorite player that you are enjoying on this map so far, then by all means, hashtag them in the chat. Let them know that you love them. Give them some energy. Looks like Power does take out aim. A quick push there from Stan onto Dan W, taking some damage. He does fall back to B side though. He knows that there are T's lurking in the halls. It doesn't matter though. The bomb is now running onto A side. There are two guys ready to stop them on the CT side. Power though, running with a P2, taking out Benismo. As the bomb goes down. There's still one man in connector that could prove dangerous for the CTs. But he decides to push back, waits for his team as they fan out and try and find a way onto A side. Flasher taking down Aero. We have a CT flanking onto the A site. Does get spotted by a Power. Leaves Stan in a 1v4 situation. Does get the first kill. The Power cleaning him up. Knew where he was. The information was there. And it is 12-3 for Team 3. Brilliant stuff there from the T's. Very fast-paced action. Very quick executes. Proving that the CTs weren't quite ready for those quick takes. The smokes as well. Locking that line of sight. All important. Line of sight on this map. Incredibly, incredibly important. If you don't know where they are, it's going to be hard for you to even take them out. But we go into the first round of the second half. Teams have now swapped over. Let's see what they can do here. Got a lovely, lovely spread here from the CTs. The T side pushing through Ivy. Going to be a very quick rush. There is a lot of CTs there ready to accept them though. Koala takes the first kill. Majestic getting a refrag onto Koala though. Aim then taking out Dan W. Mino coming in with the 2 frags of his own. And Stan finishing off his rampage. It now leaves it in a 2v2 situation. Power Flasher, Stan and Benismo. Bomb still in the hands of the T's. It appears it's going to be set. They're starting to rotate around. Benismo not sure whether there's anyone left on the site. So he's taking it slow. Calculated. As the rotate's starting to come around, T's starting to take advantage of that open connector to get on the site. It's going to be a very quick clash between Stan, though. Does take out Flasher, leaving it in a 2v1. CT's left to pick it up. Power. Very good with the AWP. CT's just as good with the silenced USP. As he lurks up to Heaven. He does get the first kill on a Stan. He's got the height advantage onto Benismo, and he picks it up. It's another round for the CTs. Great play from Power. And he... Oh, that is awful. Terrible BM there. Giving him a little bit of a flick. And a spray paint. Oh, great play from Power, though. Flaunting it in front of the T's face as they pick up a 13th round. Trash talk coming in now as the CT's looking very confident. I'm going to presume they feel very confident as well. Maybe, that's just maybe though, that will get the T's a little bit fired up now. Get them ready to start those quicker pushes. Maybe we can get them into the sites and get the bombs down. 13-3 scoreline here for our second best of 1 for today on the practice games mixed reg teams. It's been very good to see these individual plays, though. I'm very excited to see what they're like with our actual teams, how they gel together, and what strats they pull out. Dan W gets the first frag onto Majestic, but then gets a refrag onto Flash. It's going to be a UMP kill for Koala there on Dane, making it a 4-3. T's struggling right now. Aaron very low. Could fall at any minute. Just a sneeze could take him down. Stan and Benismo having a little rotate. Seeing where they can push onto the site. Stan opens into A site. Let's see what he can find. Does he see any CTs? Will he find anything there to stop them? It appears that there's 2 CTs ready to welcome them. Aaron falls to the Deagle, but Stan gets the refrag onto Koala. They now know it's going to be A site. The CT's rotating through, but it's a fake. The B site plant coming in from Benismo. Leaving the CTs a little stumped, but they're now rotating onto B site. Benismo has a lot to do here to try and keep this alive. And it's a very quick spray down from Power, taking the 14th round for the CTs. Another spray coming in as Benismo, being bad-mannered, as they say in the gaming industry, by the 2 CTs there. Confident plays from the CTs. They're obviously flaunting it. They're very, very confident in these final rounds. But we might see a comeback again, like we saw in the first game. And hopefully, just hopefully, these 2 orbs will be the catalyst to get the terrorists another round on the board. Gonna be a spread for the A site. We've got 3 in Ivy. 4 CTs holding onto A site. 1B pushing. Looking for that information. Very slow start though. Benismo can't find that kill there. He's struggling, taking some damage. In the background there. There must have been a call. The team's starting to rotate, but Dan W catches Stan on Ivy. And a second, Aaron falls. It's a complete wash at the moment as T's falling left, right, and center. The CTs almost know exactly where they are. But the bomb is still in the hands of the T's, which is still a very playable round for them if they can find the right frags and the right timing. It's going to be in the hands of Majestic and AIM. Majestic slowly creeping into Pop Dog. And the bomb in main still. See what Majestic can do here. He's found himself an AWP. 2 AWPs in the hand of the T's, but that doesn't work out for him. Koala ready for him. Taking that AWP out of his hands. Not a chance to use it. Koala now. After just getting that kill, hungry for one more. As we wait to see what AIM is doing. He's creeping his way up to Pop Dog, trying to work out whether he wants to go to A or B. This part of the map is very, very crucial as it's a very quick rotate between both sites. Both teams can utilize it though, so he could have a flank. Oh, they know where he is. He does get 1 kill though. AIM gets the first. And Flasher taking him out. The AWP, a very hard weapon to take a site with sometimes, unless you are fully skilled with it. But that does leave the CTs in the very crucial part of the match, the game point, the match point as they call it, 15-3. Can we get a bit of hype in chat for either team? Let's give them a bit of energy. Let's see if we can prolong this a little bit longer so we can get a bit more action for you guys. But CT's very dominant. This could be the final round if they play their cards right, but the terrorists not giving up yet. They've got a decent buy. SMG and AWP, a couple of rifles and a scout. See what they have. Oh, there goes the AWP. Mine taken 2, stomping that Ivy push there. Leaving it in a 3v4 situation. The bomb is down. This is looking very dire for the teaser. Stan falls to Flasher. And Power taking out Benismo, leaving AIM to clutch the game for the T side. He has 1 rifle, a flash, and a dream. He knows where the bomb is. And that is all she wrote. 16-3. Game over. GG's in chat. F's in chat for the losing team. Well played in chat for the winning team. But in the end, chat, we're all winners here. We had some amazing games today. 2 best of 1s, especially in this current day and age where we've got to sit back. We've got to let this coronavirus lark blow over. But obviously, right now, we've got some top quality entertainment to keep you guys interested. But obviously, right, so we have something special for you guys right now. We have a train overview coming in from Nades for you guys. Just coming up right now for you.
Hello and welcome everyone to Maps for Dummies. This is hosted by CSGO Fight Night. My name is Gus Opmine Franco, and I am here to give you a rundown of Counter-Strike maps for new and beginning players. Episode 1 is on DE_Train. Train, a map made by Christopher Mayer back in 1.6, is centered in a Russian/Soviet setting. This map has a distinctive look. The name Train rings true in the fact that both bomb sites are set in between trains and tracks. Let's talk about objective and map control. The 2 bomb sites are shown here. This is A bomb site. This is B bomb site. Let's start with the terrorist side. The terrorists are going to be able to move freely along the map besides these 5 interaction positions. For the A bomb site, you can approach in 3 directions. You can go through Ivy, which technically leads to A site in 2 directions, and you can also flank CT spawn, B site, and main connector if you could gain Ivy and Hall's possession. Our second position is in A main. This is just outside T spawn. Here is a wide opening that leads directly onto the A site and is a great position to maintain pressure on the CTs. You can also go through ladder, or better known as Pop Dog. Here is a very cramped entranceway, made for off-angle position holding and for supporting late interactions. Moving over to the B bomb site, you can approach in 2 positions. The first one being B ramp, a position that is a very scary mix of early close and long range interactions. And the second entrance being upper B, a position where a scoped rifle would be optimal, as you have the high ground over your opponents and a potential flank on early grounded interactions. Now let's talk about common CT positions. These are positions that the CTs can position themselves in for optimal site holds. For the A bomb site, you can hold from a plethora of positions. The following are simply common spots. Spot 1 is E-box. E-box is going to be more utilized by very aggressive players. From this position, you can't get shot through the box, meaning that you are free to play around the box to get quick, early frags. Another position is connector. Connector is a great early spot for scope defenders, as you have the early positional advantage over A main. Our third potential position is Hell, or green train. Here, you can play it in 2 ways. You can either go for long range battles by waiting for an A approach or for peeking at A main, or you can camp the position in other sandwich positions in between trains to catch your opponents off guard in a close range interaction. Finally, CTs can hold from the other side of Ivy. It's a long hallway where you can catch your opponents trying to flank by holding Ivy into holding the B site. The B site is a glaring mismatchup. The T's can pretty easily overwhelm B holding counter-terrorists by flowing in from the ramp area and mounting pressure from the upper B position. It's easy to become overwhelmed holding this bomb site, thus knowing optimal positions can help consolidate this sort of rush. These are some spots that can help you out. Connector is a pretty good spot for long range access to both ramp and upper, and it gives you quick access to rotations to A. Scoped weapons or rifles are optimal in this position. Another position is known as headshot. This position is tailor-made to shut down early interactions from the T's in the upper position. Another position is bomb train, and in front of the white train. To shut down bomb plants, these sneaky spots can shut down early ramp interactions and can prove deadly for rushing opponents. Train is a complicated map, and while this video helped explain positions on this map, the best way to learn how to play on these maps is by playing these maps. Go out there and play some deathmatch. Maybe even try some open retake servers on Train, or you can even watch some pro play on these maps on the EFL GG Twitch channel. Regardless, I hope new players were able to learn a little something new from this segment. Thank you to Zara for the introduction. My name is Gus Upmine Franco, and thank you for watching. Now, let's send it over to Lucas for Smoke.
Enjoyed those 2 games and got a real flavor of what's to come for the Lions League. I myself want to personally thank everybody who was involved today, yourself, the Army, of course, for joining in, and EFL and Ayozat for putting on such an amazing show for you guys today to watch during this trying period as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy it, please do drop a follow on all the socials that you have heard about today. EFL GG1, Ayozat TV. Check out the teams that are going to be taking part in the Lions League when it starts up in April. That is early April. Mark it down in your calendar again, guys. And finally, I want a round of applause for everybody who took part in today's games. These guys put on an absolute show for you guys, and I do hope that you enjoyed it. Finally, from us here, we want to say, please, please, please stay safe out there. Keep to yourselves. Do not go outside and do anything that you think might put yourself or anyone else at risk during this current pandemic. And please, 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 if you want anything to watch, check out the Lions League in April. It will keep you fully entertained while you have to stay at home and kick back and relax. So thank you for watching, guys. This has been the Lion League's Friendlies. I've been Blitzy. This has been EFL and Ayozat and the Army. Thank you for watching.